Hi everyone, this is Susie from Minnesota Zone 4 and today is July 5th and this is garden tour number 10. Hopefully everyone had a great 4th of July. Things have really perked up. I'm not going to say perked up, they were looking good, have filled in. For the past week we've had warmer temps, high humidity. I haven't had to water any of my containers in over a week. So today I'm going to, hopefully not be too long on a tour, focus on flowers that are blooming. Hardy geranium. I've had a long work week. I haven't been able to get into my garden, so we will look at the good and the bad together. I know there's a lot of weeding to do, but I know I need to mow. It's been so wet. We've been so rainy, stormy. My shoes are already soaked, and I just started this tour. Plants are loving it, though. Yeah, even my sun containers, the hanging baskets, I haven't had to water. I've fertilized. Oh, I have some digging down there. Lots of digging lately again. That soil is super wet. Oops, that's a little too fast, sorry. Turned out to be a nice day yesterday for 4th of July. I had to work a 12-hour shift, but I was still able to enjoy some fireworks after I was finished, and it was a perfect night for it. It definitely was smoky. Lollipop coming to an end. We got the Lone Ranger here. Let's see, there was a bee over here. Give him space. Uh-oh, there's a casualty. Let's put you up, little dude. Let me put his buddy in there. There we go. Goat's beard is still drooping a little bit, and that's just because the amount of rain we've gotten. My rain barrel, I've been having to drain it just so there's been no water on top. Definitely don't need to help those mosquitoes breed. And this one's definitely perked up, standing up straight, looking good. All that humidity and warmth. I say warmth because I don't consider mid-80s hot. I mean, yes, the humidity is a killer, but as far as scorching sun, no. Once that gets into the high 90s. This is all looking good here too. This down here, excuse the weeds. There might be, that's a bad one. I'll look at, it's okay, but it's not unfurled yet. Plus side on planting all of this is I haven't had to water, so everything is getting established nicely. Not a whole lot of shock to it. And right here, this is a better, so I got these, all these caladiums are the same, and it's called Miss Muffet. And I went with this variety because they're a little shorter. But isn't that cool? It's got green and it has some pink. Just glad to see them coming up. Oh, there's another little, that's a good little cluster right there. Very happy. Oh, some mosquitoes out. Let's check over here real quick. I'm not going to do a huge tour of these hostas over here, but I just want to see if it looks like there's some more digging over here. Oh, there's a few coming up. Let's get in there. I think I'm too far. Right there. Yep. And I see some others. This has been a little slower. The primrose is still looking really good. Fantastic, actually. You can see in here, got a little more. I have to cut the flower spikes off of my hostas here. Just not sure if I'm going to be able to get into the garden. It's a beautiful morning. It's probably one of the first ones we have where it hasn't been storming. I am starting to worry about leaves turning yellow a little too much. Orange Asiatic lily. I'll show you by some yellowing right down in there. That's a lady's mantle. I'm thinking that this container back here, I might have to move it. When I had this here, how many years ago, none of this was filled in, but it's looking a little squished there. Just not sure where I'm going to move it. Maybe over by, I will have to think on that. Giant fleece flower. It's about 7:30 in the morning, so the sun is just coming around here. Hopefully you can see this and there's not much of a glare. Looking good. I'm surprised it's still upright. Oops. Yeah, hopefully you can see this color because the glare I'm getting here is they did spray for mosquitoes, I think, on Tuesday, but it's helped a little bit. They haven't been last year was horrible. This year it's been doable. Primrose is just thick in here. I'll show you what I mean by a sea of yellow. One second. Got him. I think my container really liked being bumped up because that's really filling in. I think diamond frost euphorbia, or just that plant alone, takes a little bit to get established. It's a slow grower. But the salvia in here, and this has definitely been attracting the hummingbirds. That's just one plant in there. You can see the rain kind of smushed this down. This is the Sabaria sobrifolia. The bees absolutely love this one. And pardon the shakiness. For some reason my hands are very shaky this morning. I don't know why. I did have a very, very long shift yesterday, so long night. And definitely not enough fluids. That's not good. Look how fuzzy that is. And I work outside, so it was a warm one. It's a gorgeous plant all around. Lots of interest. You have the foliage interest, the spring interest. When it first comes up, it's pink, and then the flower heads. I did not do the Chelsea chop on the seed in here. I'm just letting it go. I'm sure it's going to flop. My other one is flopping, but we'll see what happens. Alliums are no longer purple. Back here, I did do the Joe Pye weed, though. I took that down by about close to a half. In the process, I wasn't watching what I was doing, and I kind of clipped my finger. It was a pretty deep cut. Thank goodness for steri strips. I'm just going to have to show you this. Morning Glory. Oh, there's a really nice one down here. Again, you look at the size of that bloom in my hand. These are absolutely gorgeous. This is Diamond Mountain in here. That's gotten huge, but this is a huge container. So I think you give it a big container, it's going to do really good. I do love this Morning Glory too also, because look at the foliage on that. Isn't that gorgeous? And see on the Baptisia, as it gets these, I don't know, I think I might cut these off. I know they turn purple, it'll be another interest, but I do like to deadhead it just so it puts more production into the roots. So I don't know. I've got some deadheading to do on my dahlia here. This one's doing a little bit better than that one. You can see the leaves are kind of turning a yucky color. Just, it's lots and lots of rain. I cut back my mock orange. So I'm trying to walk out of my garden backwards without falling. That would not be cool. Oh, I skipped over Stella. She's finally blooming. You know, it's a nice yellow color. It's kind of like a peachy yellow. Because you have this one where it's, I wonder if I can compare the two. One second. We'll see if that shows up. It might not. So where this is a very, very sunny yellow, that's got a little more peach in it. My rose is not coming to an end, just with its first flush. I'm going to give it some fertilizer here, deadhead all of that, and wait for another bloom. It kind of blooms on and off all summer. I'm just going to swing around this way real quick, see how things are filling in over here. I'm not going to show a whole lot. Well, I'll show you, because you know what? This is all a part of gardening. Again, good with the bad. The weeds have just gone nuts. They're not bad, and these are very easy to pull. But lots to do. Can't wait to see the caladiums start filling in. I'm just hoping I can mow today before the storms come. Yep, they're predicting more today, and I don't know about tomorrow. We might get a little bit of reprieve. One second, I had a mosquito on my hand and my face. I'm going to quick go to my back garden. I did harvest my radishes. I just left one in there to see if it goes to seed. I know it gets really neat little seed pods. I want to try them, but I don't know. Maybe I should have left two just for backup. Ooh, I have to show you this. This is filled in something fierce. Had a little deadheading to do. The cosmos is kind of taking over the zinnias. Still looks good though. Can see when just a week. I won't focus too much on my veggies just yet. Oh, and then I will show you this. You know, they might be simple flowers, cosmos and zinnias, but they sure do attract the butterflies, and they're just gorgeous. I mean, when you think all of this was started from seed. So there was a few dollars involved and just a little bit of patience. And there's something really pleasing about starting your own flowers. And then here, it's called cupcakes. I think because this one's showing it better, how kind of is shaped like a cup. Isn't that cool? I like that little bit of white in there just to kind of break up all the colors. But you can't have too much color in your garden, right? This one is gorgeous. Sorry, gorgeous. I can't talk today. It's huge. Kind of looks like a dahlia, doesn't it? Got some yellowing down there on the rhubarb. Get that trimmed out. Look at these. I have to get rid of this. These are all my starts. Nicotiana. That is not in focus. They look pretty ratty too. I just keep forgetting about them. Gotta compost them. The smoke bush looks really good. Just love how the leaves are perfectly round. And then you can see this clematis. Maybe it's a good thing that it died to the ground. Are those flower heads? And then down in here, it's kind of amazing. And I didn't dig it up, I just kind of pulled it. But I do have a clematis over here. It's kind of a weedy mess back there. That's an area I really don't get to. But I have a different kind on the way back. But this one down here is the one that had died last year, which I thought. And I always plant my clematis very deep. And I think that one came back. That's got a different leaf texture than that one. This one will be purple. They definitely are resilient. Just goes to show you, don't pull your plants, just leave them. Let's see, there is a dragonfly in here, if I can... I love seeing dragonflies. I'm like, the more the merrier. I'm like, do your thing. Oh, one second, another... Mosquitoes are a little worse back here. Unfortunately, this bee balm back here was taken over by, was it the violets? Sorry, I'm just itching my hand. So it kind of spread in other places. I'll show you where it's at. I'm a little sad because this is one of my favorite ones. I want to say it's Jacob Klein, but I'm not sure on that, but it's just gorgeous. The hummingbirds love it, so. And then this is a milkweed. Asclepias, if I'm saying that correctly. It's getting its flower heads. I'll have to watch this because this likes to get aphids. And I have that dormant oil that I'll definitely use on it. Let's see. And then lots of creeping Charlie. That was a pain. Like, right in here. All of these, I keep pulling them, but you can see where I pulled it. They've grown into the rocks. So pulling isn't going to matter. I'm going to have to get in there and dig it up. They're invasive. I mean, I leave some. I get rid of a lot of the others. They are pretty because it does offer kind of like that first color in spring, but this Astilbea is blooming back here. I'm going to make it quick back here because they are swarming. I don't have my bug suit on today. I forgot. I just came out with my sweatshirt. Yeah, I'm wearing my sweatshirt when it's 85 degrees. Not because I'm cold, but it is because I knew the bugs were going to be a little eh. My honeysuckle is done. I think it might get another flush of blooms at some point. Maybe. Or at least on some of the new growth. We'll see. Oh, my lily. Okay, let's go back the other way. Wind turbine is not going today. That kind of tells you what it's going to be like. I love how the pagoda dogwood arches. I just love that growth. Wow, it has gotten a lot of growth though. When you think this is, you can see the old wood right there, and this is all the new. I don't think I've ever seen it grow that much. Wow. It's not a shrub, it's a tree. So they say it's kind of like a small shrub because it only gets maybe 8 to 10 feet tall. So it does have that room because I don't have anything above. A nice thing, it's not such a thick tree like with the leaves where sun can still get through. Oh, lots of trimming on the hostas. They've really perked up. I keep saying perked up. Everything's been looking good. I should just say really taken off and filled in, and let's see, yeah, wow, already it's starting where I trimmed it. All these right here. This one last year was fine. It got like 8-9 feet tall. But this one over here got floppy. That looked really horrible. But even now you can see it's definitely not as big as that one over there. And I have some yellowing, and I know that's just the moisture. I don't have a deficiency. And then I think back here, this is a tiger eye sumac. See what I want to do about that. I'm not worried about the fence. If I have to take the fence down, that's quite old. I'm surprised it's lasted that long. You can see the paint has worn off on that. I also have a broken fence over there. It wasn't super expensive either, but I'd say it's been there for over 10 years. That's pretty good with all the water we get back there. Let's see. Oh, I'm just starting to get some color on this echinacea here. It's just going to be a purple one. This rose still looks gorgeous. I have to say this is one of my favorites. Oh, the gladiolas are looking really good. Oh, something's munching on it. I know it's rabbits. You can see this one too, there's some yellowing. I just like to go 2 days without rain. And then on this dahlia here, I had also cut it right here, and you can see there's 2 growing points now. That's gotten really big. I'm gonna have to move it because it's covering that one up. I think it might be easier to move the shepherd's hook. That's a heavy container. You can see this sedum here is kind of splitting. Again, sorry for the shakiness. I'm got a few mosquito bites right on the palm of my hand. Catmint is still looking really good. We're doing good. White Wands Veronica. Isn't that gorgeous? I know some people don't like white in the garden just because it doesn't look nice when it fades. It gets kind of brown in there. But I'm okay. It's a huge bee magnet. The Russian sage back there has gotten really tall since my last video. Like when you think it's kind of catching up with the grass back there. I like how the roses are kind of peeking through. That's what I like about Russian sage, is it's nice and airy, and I like the sedum too. It's got like a little purple tinge in there. It's really neat. And then my strawberries, I have to harvest some. If you can see those. And then I have a lot. It's been very prolific this year. This is its first full year. Last year I got a few. I know I was supposed to pick up the flowers, but I didn't. I wanted some strawberries. I was greedy. This bee balm here is just starting. Isn't it cute? And I love the habit of this. This is really compact, nice and sturdy. Oh, this one looks way better. I was a little worried that this wasn't going to get a lot of flower heads, but that one is just starting. Oh, lots of new growth on this rose. That's very encouraging. More glads in there. I had staggered a lot of plantings. Hopefully it does really good. I know they get floppy, but I'm okay with that. At least there'll be some color I can cut and bring in. And then we'll see if anything's coming up over here. And this area, wow. More over here. I think I had gotten like 65 bulbs or corms for, I think it's $3. Couldn't go wrong. Got the rose over there. Gonna have to do some trimming. I really need to get some gloves. This is very, very thorny. I'll show you. The Mandevilla vine. It's so pretty. You know, some come out a little more white and some come out a little more pink. So I'm okay with that. You know, I'm debating if I should do a tour of my containers right now to show everything or wait on that. I have been doing kind of a little experiment, but I'm going to stop because it's kind of a big one. I've been fertilizing this one and I haven't been... That's new, I'm sorry. And I haven't been fertilizing that one. There's a little bit of a difference, but I'm thinking it's not just it's a tiny container that I'm doing that on, it's a huge bed. The Nicotiana is open right now. Isn't that beautiful with the orange? The Tithonia. I like that combination a lot. It kind of softens it. Calendula is looking pretty good. Got some deadheading to do. I really like this one right here. Wish you could see this, how it kind of looks a little fuzzy, doesn't it? See, the celosia is finally being taken over by everything. Probably should have moved that to the front a little bit, but... Okay, so the reason why I had to stop is because all of the Nicotiana that I planted was supposed to be lime green. Like this. But in this bed, apparently, I have some different colors. It's pretty though. I'm going to leave it. At this point, if I would pull that out, that'd leave for a really big gap. And it is gorgeous. And it does work. Kind of plays off the colors there. And then I have a white one over here. This one is very fragrant. I don't know the true name of that one. So it's all Nicotiana, but I can't say that one is a lime green. And you see, this calendula is a little different looking. So I have that color. And it was all supposed to be the same variety. And then I have that bright yellow. I kind of like that though. Little surprises. You never know what you're going to get. This Nicotiana, I'm still in love with it. At night, the scent is just amazing. Alright, let's take a quick walk over here. See how my hydrangeas are doing. And this one has the flower heads on it. Hopefully the others are soon to follow. I have 4 varieties of paniculata hydrangeas. Unfortunately, I don't know which one is which. I know there's vanilla strawberry, strawberry vanilla, I get that screwed up, pinky winky, and then I know for sure that little lime, is this one right over here. It's a little limelight. Oh, I'm just seeing some weird growth here. I'm wondering if that's just caused by the rain. Probably. Oh yeah, right in there I have some starting. So little limelight, pinky winky, vanilla strawberry, and I don't know the other one. And I know I don't have the tags. These were planted 5 years ago. I would say they're 5.5 feet tall because I'm kind of eye level with the highest point right there. Okay, again, so hopefully everyone had a great 4th of July and got out and enjoyed the night. I did a little bit and it was fantastic. Oh, my datura is finished here. At least this bloom. It's kind of ugly, isn't it? That'll be getting cut off. And I got lots to do in my garden. It's never finished for us gardeners, but we got some bird friends that joined us today too. So hopefully you enjoyed this tour, and bye for now.